I can't even imagine what it would feel like to have a family recipe book that goes back to 1910. This is Theo Thomas, graduating valedictorian from Florida State Hospital of Nursing in 1933. Great-great-granddaughter Naomi sent me their family's recipe book. I chose it for a couple of reasons. One, I've never done a no-bake pumpkin pie, and two, I wanted to do a little bit of test on stabilizers. Pumpkin pies are egg stabilized, meaning you pour the batter into an unbaked or par-baked pie shell and you bake it until it's custardy and firm but jiggly in the center. There are many renditions of a pumpkin chiffon pie, often stabilized with a cooked egg yolk and then whipped cream or egg white meringue folded in. So instead of cooking the pumpkin mixture so that it thickens, I decided to test the strength of the gelatin by dissolving it in the evaporated milk, making a simple meringue on the side, which is egg whites whipped with sucrose added slowly and in thirds in order to become a medium to stiff peak, and then folded together very gently so as not to lose the aeration and volume that's been created during this process. So while it might seem strange to eat a pie that's got raw egg yolks, it's just as strange if you think about it to eat a simple meringue where the egg whites are uncooked as well. I'm using pasteurized eggs, but even so, if I were serving this to an immune-compromised person, a very young child, or worked in a setting with the elderly, I would cook the batter to around 150 so as to kill possible salmonella and also to stabilize the egg yolks. But in this case, I didn't. And it was a beautiful consistency. It was very easy to make. And I really think it could be turned into a beautiful tart topped with seasonal fruit or some chantilly. And I decided to pour it into my beautiful fully baked crust that's been egg washed twice and then baked to a beautiful, shiny, dark color. This is a truly classic recipe that has been adapted to many different flavors, a chocolate chiffon pie and key lime pie, for instance. So I think it's appropriate that it's added to an heirloom family recipe because these kinds of pies have been made for more than a century. They're so simple and delicious. Great-Grandma Theo was named after President Theodore Roosevelt. Came from a family of farmers, was the first to finish high school and go to college and graduate from college as the valedictorian. And she's a woman who got married on a dare. This recipe is made for storytelling and for sharing through the generations.